All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is going to be a quick video, on this article that just came out. Okay, it says IMF cuts global growth outlook to lowest since financial crisis. Okay, so I'm going to read this real quick. All right, it says, go inside the global economy with Stephanie Fanders in her new podcast, Stephanomics. Subscribe via, whatever. The International Monetary Fund cuts its outlook for global growth to the lowest since the financial crisis, amid a bleaker outlook in most major advanced economies and signs that higher tariffs are weighing on trade. Okay? And so once again, we start to see and hear more talks about the this economy, all right, doing bad again. Remember last year, all right, the Dow was just dropping constantly, up and down, going up, coming down, and it was by a lot of points. Sometimes 700, sometimes 800, sometimes 500. And then at the beginning of this year, it was also pretty bad, and then it started, dying down. All right, where you didn't really hear a lot of heavy news on it, and then now you're starting to hear it again. But this time, like it says, it's talking about the world economy. Okay, so hey man, just we looking, man, because it's literally almost done with life support. Okay, this economy really basically is just done. Okay, and the minute these elites decide to crash it, it's because they're holding it afloat, quote unquote. So it says the world economy will grow 3.3% this year, down from the 3.5% the IMF had forecast for 2019 in January. The fund said Tuesday in its latest World Economic Outlook. The 2019 growth rate would be the weakest since 2009, when the world economy shrank. It's the third time the IMF has downgraded its outlook in 6 months. It says the global volume of trade in goods and services will increase 3.4% this year, weaker than the 3.8% gain in 2018, but reduced from the IMF's January estimate of 4%, the fund's report showed. It says global economic growth will recover in the second half of this year, before plateauing at 3.6% from next year, according to the Washington-based fund. A series of encouraging developments have boosted optimism about the world economy in recent weeks, including the decision of the Federal Reserve to put interest rate hikes on hold and encouraging data from China's manufacturing sector and the U.S. job market. But you see, the problem with this is people are seeing one thing and they're hearing another thing. The Feds are saying, no, everything is good, we got some good, but in the economy is showing different signs. And investors are starting to get worried because they're like, yo, my man, it's like, why are you telling us everything is all good when things are bad? And the reason they would have to do that is if it's so bad that if they even came close to telling you what the economy was really like, it'd probably crash on that instant. And it's something called damage control. So it says, still, the IMF is warning that risks are skewed to the downside, with a range of threats menacing the global economy, including the possible collapse of negotiations between U.S. and China to end their trade war. And if that happens, man, boy, you can forget about this economy. Which, hey, not only the American economy, but the world economy is also going down. Okay, and that's how they're gonna have that. Why do you think they're doing a one world currency? If the world economy is still afloat, how are they gonna do that? Okay, once it crashes, then they have a reason, all right, to be able to put that one world economy, that chip, that microchip, all right, which is the mark of the beast. So it says, and the departure of Britain from the European Union, Brexit, without a transition agreement known as the no deal Brexit scenario, which I did a video on that, on how it could affect. It says it's if that happens, it'll damage completely, all right, their economy over there, and not only them, but those who also trade with them. Okay, it says amid warning global growth momentum and limited policy space to combat downturns, avoiding policy missteps that could harm economic activities need to be the main priority, the IMF said. But I'm not gonna read the whole thing, all right, because my phone might run out of memory and the video might just cut off. So I just leave it at that. But hey, man, this is a pretty interesting article right here, okay? Because that's the times we coming into. All right, below willing, this is edifying to the elect. Call hello Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.